Hey, Reshaper, what a fantastic... Huh? Instagram is kind of lagging. Hello Reshaper, hope you're fantastic today. In today's stream, I want to share with you how to set up your priming. Priming, what is all about priming? Well, priming, you set up yourself for your day, basically. You are giving yourself the right vibes, the right things that you want to have. And by the way, you can also want to see myself on a better screen, better sound quality. If you want to, just go into pogodora and you can join my stream live on YouTube as well, if you want to. Okay? And I just want to see if my Instagram is running or not. If not, I just give up on it. Because currently I don't know what happened with Instagram. Sometimes with this mobile phone and Instagram. Does it work? Does it not work? What's happened? What's happened? Okay, it don't want to work. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. Okay, no Instagram today. Just YouTube and Facebook. Okay. Good. So first things first, priming is the most important exercise in your life because it is a physiological tool. You a psychological tool. You can actually adjust your own psyche by doing priming every single day. As I said, every single habit is happening with continuity. If you do something every single day, then you get the results. If you don't do it every single day, you don't get the results. Okay, simple as that. Now, priming is how you see yourself. It is how you see yourself, okay? So when you see yourself bad, of course your priming will be bad. But if you see good, when you see great, you feel the greatest, you are the king of the world. Okay, this is actually where the priming get a little bit maybe not overwhelming, but a little bit out of out of the current reality, because you just go a little bit more to the futuristic stuff. However, it is not about going to futuristic stuff. It is just imagine as you are right now, okay? It is not going somewhere in the future, not going somewhere in the past, but it is imagine as you are right now, the best one. And how do you feel as if it would be? And this is how it works. It is fake it till you make it. And when you make it, because when you just give this kind of information, what will happen is your brain cells will rewire, your brain nerves will rewire themselves, and you will act as if. And when you act as if, you become eventually this kind of person that you act as if. Okay, so this is all about repetition. So priming is how you see yourself, is how you set up the condition for the rest of your day. Really important thing. And these conditions might be really different. And you have different types of priming, by the way. And first of all, you have to figure out what kind of person you are. What are your most stimulis? What stimulates you the most? Are you more the kind of flavor person? Are you more like the audio person? Are you more like of the kinesthetic person? You have to touch something. Or are you someone like visual person? You want to see something really nice pictures and something like that, or you have to do like meditational stuff. It's up to you. Priming is really, really, really individual. Thank you for watching, Bruce. And this is how you set it up. Well, the setup is priming. You can just Google how to prime and stuff like that. I have also shown this video of priming, how to prime yourself like at least 10 times. On my YouTube and on Facebook and on Instagram and everywhere. You can find it, and also on TikTok you can find this video of priming. I have told about priming a lot back in the days because I did it and it was really powerful. I'm still kind of doing it sometimes, not every single time, but I've figured out that priming is really powerful. I mean, when you do it for several years, it brings you really better emotions, it brings you better things. And if you continue doing it even afterwards, just every single day, like Tony Robbins does like for 40 years straight, I mean, it's good and he feels great. And some people are really suited for it, but I figured out like for my type of person, beside priming, there are also techniques that are more powerful for myself, and you have figured out for yourself. But priming is one of them that might help you really start an amazing day, because you're using your body, you're activating your body, you're jumping around, you're celebrating it. And if you feel like your neighbors will call the police, buy this one thing. I don't know if you can buy it on US Amazon, but I bought it back in Japan like for $50 or something like that. It's like a karaoke day, and when I'm talking, I know it's not that loud, okay, when you're screaming around, when doing the priming thing. And priming is also when you have a brand, for example, you also prime your brand. I mean you can, even when you work for a brand, for IBM or for Apple, right, for example. And what you also should do during priming is stopping your hope, because hope is not a strategy. Really important thing. Many people saying like, hey, hope dies at the least and it's last. Yes, but the thing is with hope is it is the same as your own expectations. Hope is expectations. Hope is another form of expectation. And the more you hope, the more you expect, the less you get. Therefore, what you should do instead of appreciation, as I said, when you sell your own expectation and your own hope for appreciation, what will happen is your whole world will change. And the appreciation techniques I have also taught you before. You can also find them on my channel as well. Now, another thing that I want to tell you is you have to get out of your head, get into your heart, especially during priming. Get out of your head and get into your heart. How you can do it? Well, first of all, you just put your hands on your heart, and just close your eyes and just ask yourself what do you want the most, or who you are, or something like that. Just ask some questions and try not to figure it out with your mind, but try to concentrate you like on this space where your heart is, where you and just concentrate on this one space. And when you concentrate on it, you will feel like that some answers for the question will pop up. And when you do it over and over again, especially during the priming session, you will see that you are connected to your heart and not just to your mind, because sometimes our mind is false, but our heart is leading us to the right way always. Now, another thing is also you should consider for simple things, who you spend the time is who you become. Pretty easy. So when you spend that time, even for simple things like even for reading and stuff like that, it's eventually you might become. If you read a lot of Einstein, maybe you can become the next Einstein. Why not? Or when you spend out with normal people, you can become the same. And this is really important thing to understand, especially when you have toxic people around you. What I mean by toxic people, people who justify, people who are complaining, people who are blaming, people who are searching for excuses. This fourth thing are making yourself, and who is using it, a victim mindset. And this victim mindset is toxic for other people and for himself as well. So if you feel this toxic feeling around you, and you feel that someone is really around you, and you spend time with this human being a lot of time, what will happen is you become also one of those person. And I don't want you to become this person. I want you to become aware that this person is around you, and try to less and less contact with the person. I mean, you can say you can break up like straight away, but the thing is, when it's a person really close to you, you don't want to hurt his feelings. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but you want to say, I have no time, or something like that, okay? I have something other to do, or I have this and that, and just a little bit say no to those kind of invitations from this person. Now, use daily appreciation by varying your for pleasure. Really important. Also doing your own priming thing. Appreciate things. Appreciate what you have. Appreciate what you got. Appreciate the really things, especially your character. I don't want that you appreciate, hey, I am a doctor of I don't know what. I have a professor of things of know what. I have the straight A things of things. No, not materialistic things. I want you to focus on your inner things, on your characteristic things, how an amazing person you are, how amazing, and stuff like that. Okay, this is what you should do during your priming session, because it will give you more power, it gives you more really normal power, not this kind of fake power, but will be power because this is as you are. You are talking. You don't tell bullshit about anyone else. You just doing things and telling who you really are. You try to see who you are. Okay, now. And another thing is also daily appreciation. One thing. Another thing is stimulus and triggers. Revise yourself. Really important thing. Stimulus and triggers. As I said yourself. If you're more the person who is more like with smell person, like myself, for example, as I feel also, especially things that I don't like, or really what I really like, I smell it like miles away. And the thing is, because I smell it miles away, I'm kind of also the person, I cannot be in a room with it's just stinking. I cannot be in the room. I just have to leave it really quick, or I get a puke, okay? So this is actually what happened with myself. With yours, I don't know how with yours, but myself, my nose is really sensitive. And when you have this kind of thing, you can figure out what kind of flavors you like when you're a sensitive person with your nose, and then put maybe during this session maybe some flavors on. If you like more music, also like myself, also like music, put some music that gives you power. Figure out some music that makes you power. You can also Google like powerful music and stuff like that. Maybe some music gives you power, some not. Or you know already which music gives you power, which not. Just maybe just put this one thing in. I recommend more music without text, okay? Just music without text, without any singing involved there. No singing involved there, okay? Now, another thing is, when you have people around you, for example, you hate or something like that, or things you are out of your control, for example, your senior in your company, and your senior is really bad guy who is just like just always screaming around, and just imagine what you have to do. You can reshape his own kind of thing of a mythoristic creature. For example, it's like a tiger, okay? And you see the tiger, and he is just really angry like a tiger, and about to rip everything apart. What you want to do is, you want to imagine it's a tiger, and just imagine in your head you're giving this tiger like a thing of meat, and you see it becomes a really lovely kitty, okay? Really cute kitty. And you can even go and stroke it, and it, just really cute, right? Out of the freaking tiger becomes a small kitty. And you can just form this things with metaphoric things. And you will see that the more you do it, the more this people, even their attitude towards yourself will change, because you're doing on another level, okay? Now, stimulus can be trained into positive response. Really important thing. Stimulus can be trained by really positive response. When you stimulate yourself, for example, with good flavor, with good music, during your priming session and stuff like that, it will give a more positive response. It will give you more power. You feel not just your body feels good, but also your brain. You get like this kind of feeling that, wow, everything is so good, right? This endorphins is going. But the thing is, it doesn't have to be in a hype state. What I mean by hype state, when we are going to the hype state, we're losing our own rationality. I don't want to be that you're just rational with your brain. No, as I said before, you have to be rational with your heart, not with your brain in the first place. In the second place is, if you are too much of a hype, you lose your own coolness. You lose the coolness, and you have to be a little bit cool, even when you feel hyped. So what you should do, you have to kind of measure yourself. It is like 100 of 100 of the hype, or like 10 of a 10. If it's a 10, then don't do any things, don't do any decisions in this kind of state. But if it's a 7 or an 8, is perfect, okay? If it's a 6, a little bit, not too much, but 7, 8 is a perfect state. You don't want to go above then, and even motivation doesn't have to be above 9 and 10. The 9 and 10 is just too much. You don't want to have it. And 7, 8 is more than enough, okay? Awesome. So Reshaper, I hope you got some value from it. If so, smash the like button, comment box below what's something up so far. I do these videos close to every single day. I do apologize I didn't done a video yesterday because I had a big teaching for 4 hours, really powerful techniques. Currently I cannot tell you what kind of techniques there are, and those techniques are really, really powerful, and you have to be more you have to learn it, because I can tell you some of this wise things which they are, but I cannot tell you because of the whole thing, copyright stuff. I cannot tell you everything that I have learned, but I can tell you it's an amazing thing that you can learn. And currently just in Russian available, because they are what I'm learning currently. You can not just see there are many fields, like you have your own mind field, you have the field of the more the mindfulness field, and the more thing like the highest field I believe is a co-creation field. It's when you co-create with the creator. Okay, I told a little bit more about it, but this is the highest field you can reach, the highest vibration you can reach. And yeah, this is where I'm currently learning, and this is kind of cool thing. So I do apologize because yesterday. And by the way, this video is not just on YouTube. You can also check out my Instagram, my Facebook, my you can also check out TikTok. I have those TikTok videos there. You can just find it. If I also do some videos like Japanese, German, if you can German, yeah, also Japanese, German, Japanese, yeah, videos. Yeah, you can find those videos there as well. So Reshaper, I hope you have an awesome day as always. Do not let yourself to passion now. See you tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I apologize, not tomorrow, but on Friday. Tomorrow is not, no.